Hey guys, I haven't got a whole lot done on this thing, but I guess it's time for an update. I got a lot of the back ribs here built, and the neck and the steering system. I started with the shoulders here. It's just a 3/4 inch solid bar. I just bent it to give it some style, and just bent it with the torch. And there's a couple of different size tubing here. They got water pipe here, and I think that's conduit, and this is conduit. All this. So the stronger it needs to be, the stronger pipes I use. I haven't made the backbone pipes here yet, because I haven't decided where to put them exactly, because I'm going to make the tail here shifter in the middle, so I don't really want to pipe in the middle there, so I gotta maybe put some down the sides here or to match this. I was thinking maybe come around back in the middle and then one down the center and then spread out again. I haven't decided yet. So the steering goes like that, and I haven't made the bottom mount yet. I'm thinking I'm gonna tie it right into these engine bolts and then make a couple antlers back to the transmission mount. I gotta make the transmission mount yet up to here, so there's gonna be some more doing in there, and the back here too, probably make some up to here. But I made these two parts from the bottom here to the transmission so that I could take the top off, because if I made these bars all the way to the top, I wouldn't be able to take anything apart. So that's that, and I'm gonna tie something into this to make it stronger, because right now there's no supports anywhere to keep it from going back and forth. So for the neck, I made this is where the reins are going to go to this pulley. So that'll turn the sprocket, and that'll turn that back sprocket, and then this is going to be attached permanent to the shaft, and that'll turn the whole thing. So I'm thinking this might need a little bit of a dampener, because when it's walking and pulling back and forth, it's going to be tugging back and forth on that. So I was thinking a little motorcycle steering dampener would work good, but I don't have one, and this is like a normal shock, so it only really works up and down. It doesn't work too good side to side. So I'm going to see if I could make a pivot up here and mount this vertical. So we'll see how that works. And this turns like that, and I gotta make that bar back to this sprocket so that the neck turns when you're steering. And this is all independent, this shaft here that turns. And these are all bushings in here. And I haven't decided on the mount the gas tank here, but I haven't decided how I'm going to do the head yet. It's going to have probably another pivot in here somewhere, and then I'm not sure how high I'm going to make the head, like up here or down here, kind of where it is. But first I gotta figure out how I'm going to do these backbone parts and finish all the structure in there. And I got the exhaust made. I just used conduit to route it down under the transmission here. And out the back, I made this little mount. And the spring holds it on. Probably use a stronger spring than this, but that's how that'll go. So I gotta make this tail pretty low, because this carriage is gonna be up here. I want to keep it kind of low, so I don't want this knocking on that when it's up here in 5th gear. So it's gotta be kind of low, I guess. I might even use a different tail piece, I'm not sure yet. But I want to make this look like out farther anyway. So one little pipe in the middle is not going to be enough to look like a body or anything. So I'll probably have 2 bars going down. I'm not sure yet, so yep, it's going there. It's getting one piece at a time. I'm gonna, for the neck, I gotta make little pipes to tie all this together. It's gonna be a little tricky to get those tight bends on there with the torch, because when you bend stuff too tight, it kinks it. But I'll figure that out once I figure out where I'm gonna put this pivot on. And I'll probably run another pivot up to the head to turn the head too. While this is turning, it'll turn the head. So yep, and I'm working on my scooter here. I got the floorboards there in place. I just used that little trim there, plastic, glued it on. Use this old Duco cement. I don't know, but it works. It's like 2-part weather strip adhesive kinda. Worked good for gluing them on there. And then I made the little strips with grip tape. And just stuck those on there. And I got the throttle all in place. That was a pain in the butt. I had to redo the angle on this internal throttle thing because it was just pulling too much, and the spring was too much force on it to get the cable to return. So that was a lot of fiddling, but I got it to work. Yep. And I had a little trouble with the engine when I mounted it. It wasn't running good. So I took it off and cleaned out the carburetor and stuff and changed the diaphragm. And it still didn't do it. Still didn't run good. So I saw when I was running it on the bench, it was grounding out on this tab. It was vibrating too much, and it was grounding out. So that was the problem, I guess. So I put another spring on there to hold it back, and made this a little bit farther away, so it should be good now. And I stuffed a little bit of screen in here because it was kind of loud, so I wanted to muffle it a little more. So I'm gonna try it with that screen in there and see what it does. And if it's still too loud, I'll put another muffler on here, another second one like I had on there, the hot dog muffler. put that in there somewhere if it's too loud. But it's going good. Got the lights working and everything. Alrighty. See you later, guys.